Year. We're joined by the sports agent, public relations advisor, Doug Eldridge. Good to see you, Doug. Haven't seen you in a while. And boy, I don't know. This story is been out there forever that ESPN would be spun off, and that would be the way that Disney goes. A, do you think it'll happen? And B, what impact might that have on everything that ESPN controls in the sports world? What do you think?
Well, I think it's really interesting because when you look at ESPN's owned content, outside of the 30 for 30 production and their flagship sports center, it's all licensed content, right? From their Monday Night Football to their major college basketball and college football contracts. And that was really the point that they were making, is that Disney is not only global, whereas ESPN is just domestic, but Disney owns all of their intellectual property. None of it is licensed. So from a balance sheet standpoint, if you're trying to go lean and mean before you really double down on your profits, you got to cut the scrap. And that carries a heavy, heavy burden on the pocketbook, the licensing fees.
Well, that's really interesting because everybody always thinks of the power that a behemoth in the sports world like ESPN has because of the licensed content that it has, the rights that it owns, and all the games that it has. But you're saying basically the idea is that's kind of weighing down the mothership. So to you, it makes sense.
It does, and I don't think that's going to hurt ESPN at all. I think it lifts. I think it lifts Disney in terms of sitting a little low in the water right now, and it's not going to hurt ESPN. ESPN's biggest concern is how to tap in this Gen Z because they are not interested in traditional sports. And even with the increased subscribers for ESPN Plus, you're just not seeing the eyeballs, the energy, and the traction. Our generation loves it. We can't imagine living without it. But there is a demonstrable drop-off, and that's why you're seeing things like breakdancing and skateboarding coming into the next two Olympics, because they're trying to hook that next generation. Yeah,
and you've always been a big breakdancing guy yourself, Doug. I know that. The other story that we have tonight involving the money and the sports is one that I'm especially interested in. The New York Mets owner, Steve Cohen, has made a lot of big-time acquisitions this offseason. Justin Verlander, Carlos Correa, on and on. In all, he has committed more than $800 million in new contracts for the long term just this winter. So if you're a fan of the team, I happen to be a Mets fan, you're kind of all in. But there now are a number of reports that have surfaced suggesting some of the other owners are not all in. Do you have a thought on whether there are, as one suggested, consequences down the road to what Steve Cohen's doing? We've never seen someone spend like this. What does it mean?
Well, let's put it in context. I mean, last year, I think they were at $250 million in off-season spending. They're at $806 this year. Now, baseball has what's called a soft cap, meaning technically you can go over the cap, but it comes with a big penalty. Last year, they paid 80 cents on the dollar for every million over, I think, 93 or 90 million. This year, they have to pay 90 cents on the dollar. So it comes with a huge price tag. But, the question is, what is this going to lead to, right? Because you see the Correa story. He had $360 on the table, Connell, $360 million to go to San Francisco. They had a dispute about a physical, so he signed for $315 within hours.
Right. He was about to, by the way, he was about to be introduced by the one team, by the Giants. Next thing you know, I think he was dressed for the introduction. That's called off, and the Mets signed him, like you said, a few minutes later, it seemed like. We really haven't seen anything like this from an owner. But Steve Cohen has a team that I think he paid, what did he pay, about $2 billion for the Mets, say? And everybody says, well, he doesn't care about making money. He's treating this like his art collection, which he just buys things because he can buy them. But I wonder about that sometimes. I wonder if he knows exactly what he's doing. And no matter how much he spends year to year, the value of the franchise, at least in recent history, they only go up. And if the Mets win, the value of the franchise goes up. What do you think of it as just a money move?
Well, two things. Number one, I believe 24 out of 30 MLB owners are billionaires. So to say that the others can't do it is different from saying they aren't doing it. But also, I would say when you look at Cohen, he did, this saying, nobody ever fell to the top of the mountain. That guy built his wealth. And I think he's looking at this as asset acquisition. I don't think this is monopoly money. I don't think this is fun money. I don't think this is a weekend hobby. I think he's doing asset acquisition. And when you look at Verlander and Scherzer, right, and now Correa and the absolute all-star lineup that they're putting together, I think this is purpose built, and I think Mets fans like you are going to be very happy. It's not often that the day Aaron Judge gets re-signed, it's upstaged by this Correa Cohen
It's not
move.
a guarantee, especially in the postseason. As I think it was Verlander himself said, the whole thing's a crapshoot once you get to the postseason. Thank you, Doug. We'll see how it works out. Good to see you again. Doug Eldridge with us today. Boy, let's hope they win with all that money. We'll be right back.